Today you're looking at my POLYTECH AK-47. This is my favorite AK-47. It costs a lot of money. And I was looking on images of POLYTECH AK-47 and I noticed the POLYTECH Legend. And I really like the color of the POLYTECH Legend. I already refinished this furniture, but it's not what I'm real into. I'm not into the blonde furniture. I love the cherry AK-47s. It just looks so nice when they're cherry. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it all apart. I'm going to redo the furniture, and I'm going to do it in cherry. And it's going to have the same kind of finish, just that waxy type finish, not real shiny. And I think it's really going to make the gun look real beautiful. And I asked the guy if it will decrease the value of it. He said no, as long as you go with some kind of POLYTECH original color. So if you look at the POLYTECH Legend, they're a deep burgundy, like a wine colored cherry. So that's the color I want to make it. I've always wanted an AK in that color, and since this is my favorite one, that's what I'm going to do. I was talking to Mr. 45 Bullet. He thought it was a good idea, because I told him this one ain't going nowhere, and he laughed because sometimes I'll say the gun will never get traded in. I end up trading it in. Well, I guarantee you, I swear my whole channel on this, I will never get rid of this gun. Never, never, never. Okay? Okay, you don't get rid of a $1,500 AK. I'm not going to. Just want to make it better. I want to make it look better. I want it to be exactly how I want it, so I can make it my ultimate AK. So I'm going to start taking it apart. So here we go. Well, I got my AK all apart, my POLYTECH. I just got done sanding all the polyurethane and stain off it. There's all the parts. I really want to make this POLYTECH a nice cherry, because it's a beautiful gun, and paid a lot of money for it, so I want to make it look like the ultimate AK that I've always loved. And I'm trying to make it look like the Legend POLYTECH color. It's a real cherry color, and as you can see, I couldn't take it out of this because some guy, whoever had it before me, bent these rims in that holds this. He bent them in to tighten that, so there's no way to unbend them without hurting the wood. So I just had to tape it. You could tape it, you just got to get your fingernail and tuck the tape in underneath real good, you know, and it works okay. So, but everything else I got apart. I sanded the foregrip, and when you sand, you want to make sure everything's the same shade when you sand. You know what I mean? Like, because it's wood, but it might not all be from the same source. Like when I was done sanding, this was lighter than this, so I just kept sanding this till it kind of matched this. I mean, you don't have to match perfect. It's not furniture here, because you want it to look kind of cool. It's an AK, but when the stain goes on, it'll look more uniform. So they all look pretty good. They look relatively uniform, the same shade. So now I'm going to go to Home Depot and find a beautiful cherry stain, and to be continued. Okay, I got my POLYTECH all apart. Well, I got the right stain. It's called I want it real red looking. It's called Sedona Red 222. Okay, that's the color. Look how beautiful it is. Nice, deep, rich cherry red. There's the foregrip, pistol grip, gas tube grip on top. I think that's the last coat I'm going to put on it, and then there's the butt stock. And I just don't like blonde furniture. I never was a fan of it. I never liked it. I always wanted a good quality AK with that reddish, real cherry wood on it. And I've seen some POLYTECH Legends. They're called POLYTECH Legends. They're this color, so I think it's fine to do this. I don't think it affects the value of the gun, and if it does, it don't make a difference anyway. The gun ain't going anywhere. I ain't selling it. You know what I'm saying? I want it to make it the way I like it. I think just staining the furniture is no big deal. it might be a factor, but I really don't care about that because, like I said, if I was concerned about the gun as an investment and selling it later, then it would be a concern. But I just want the thing to be beautiful in the color that I want it. And I hear a couple more guys lost their YouTube channels. I don't know what's going on. All I could say is you can't worry about it, man. If I wake up one day and my shit's gone, what am I gonna do? As long as I have my subscribers, like I said in the other video, as long as my subscribers are there and you guys are there, I'll keep making videos, you know? I mean, you don't make that much money on YouTube for it to devastate, it ain't like it's gonna be devastating. Alright, so now there's no money, okay? I'm talking about, it's not that much money, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it's paying my rent, you know, it ain't like that. So if you lose the partnership, the only cool thing you lose is the banner. The banner's pretty cool, but just saying, if it happens, just, you know, you can't do nothing about it. Just make your gun videos. As long as you don't lose your subscribers, that's all I care about. If I lose my subscribers, that would suck. But I'm not going to worry about it. And I think most people that lose their channel, they did something fucked up for that to happen. They had to have. I think there's some guys that lost their channel that did something stupid and they know what it is, and then there's guys that lost their channel that don't know the rules too well and they honestly mistakenly done something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go to if you're a partner, go to your YouTube and read that contract, read it thoroughly, man. Okay? Anyway, they might have done something stupid, like tried to, I don't know. Like, I know in the contract you ain't supposed to sell gun parts and stuff, so I didn't know that. That's what I heard. I don't know. I gotta go read it myself. So that's what I'm saying. So I might not be doing shirts or hats or, I don't know, we'll see. I just woke up, man. I'm like real fog brain right now. I just came down and put the last coat of stain on this furniture set here. And I think I've reached a color. I think I'd like it just a little darker, but I think that's going to be the color. Because when you put the polyurethane on it, it's going to get darker. I think that's the color. I think we're there. So as soon as this dries, as soon as that dries, might have to do one more coat, and then polyurethane it, and then after you polyurethane it, you steel wool it with this triple O steel wool, because I don't want it real shiny. I don't like that. So that's your update. Go in the Home Depot, get some fresh polyurethane. See ya. Still waiting, still waiting. The stain is still drying. This stain is beautiful, but man, it's taking fucking long to fucking dry. God. I'm very impatient. I hate this. This has been drying now since 8:30 this morning. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it still ain't fucking dry because it's shiny. You know when stain's dry, it looks real dull. So it's still, like I said, this is the only one I had to tape out. And it's taped out really well, so I don't have a problem with it. There's the other foregrip. That's the color it's going to be. It's a deep, deep dark cherry. It's gorgeous, man. I can't wait till it's done, but I'm done staining it. It's as dark as I'm going. Here's the buttstock. Okay, this is going to be one beautiful ass AK. Now when you put the clear on, it actually gets a shade darker, just a shade, so it'll be perfect. There's the pistol grip, and it's going to look so nice. It's going to have that reddish, rosewood reddish stain, you know what I mean? I don't know if anyone ever seen a Polytech Legend. It's going to look bad to the bone. Anyway, I'm in my friggin' basement. Want to thank all the new guys for subbing, man. Thank you so much. I think I got 4 more to go, and I got 10,000. That's pretty cool, man. And like I said, it's all about sharing the gun hobby. It's all about communicating with everybody. That's what the fun is. The money's really nice too. Don't get me wrong, man. It really helps you out with ammunition and all. But like I said, we can't worry about that. You know, all these fucking channels that are getting shut down. I don't get it. I just think people have it out for people. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But here's all the gun parts. I got this thing completely taken apart this time. And there's shit everywhere. But hopefully this is the last time I'll be taking this POLYTECH apart. It's going to be worth it. It really is. It's going to be really sweet looking when it's done. Just takes really long for the stain to dry. Man, it takes long. I use this kind of polyurethane. It's fast drying polyurethane, and this is super durability. That's what you want to get. I used to use this water base because it dries real fast, but the only problem with it, when it dries, it's kind of like rubber. You know, it doesn't get eggshell hard like the oil base does. So I'm not going to use that. That was peeling off. This stuff dries like concrete. You know, it gets real hard, and then in between, I'll put about 4 coats, but in between each coat, I will use 000 steel wool to make sure the surface maintains like a glass-like surface. Then the last coat, I will hit it with steel wool and give it that nice waxy, glossy finish, because I don't want a real shiny AK. I just don't like the way they look. Alright, so I'm in my basement, and it's a really big mess. I got all my shit out here. Here's my tripod I use. Place is a mess. There's tools all over the place. A lot of guys said they wanted to see my workshop again, so I'm just panning it. I might get another camera, man. This camera's cool, but now that I'm going to be a member at that new gun range, it can't zoom up very far. So if I'm going to be using my sniper rifle, I'm going to want to really zoom up on the targets that I'm shooting, and this camera does not do it. So it's good for gun reviews. It's an excellent camera, so I'll just keep it for that. But I don't have the money right now to get a camera, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. But I'm just giving you an update on this refinishing this POLYTECH, and I'll get back to you. See ya. Alright. See what's going on here. Still waiting on this fucking mother friggin' stain. Still ain't friggin' dry. It's been sitting here since 8:30 this morning. It's 6 o'clock at fucking night. Fucking stain, it still ain't dry. The hell kind of stain is this? 2010, man. Come on, stain companies. Need some fast drying fucking stain. There it is, still sitting here. I don't know. It's drying, but it's taking long. A little tacky. As long as it gets like, or I can touch it and it's not tacky, I can just lightly steel wool it and get the damn clear coat on there. But right now, I'm still fucking waiting. It's gonna look good though. It's gonna be worth the wait. Shit, guess shouldn't be smoking a cigar near this flammable shit here. But there's your friggin' update. I'm still waiting for this friggin' stain to dry. Damn. Well, if I'm gonna wait for the stain to dry, I might as well watch my dogs fucking play. Looks like the stain's never gonna fucking dry. Get the frig out of here. Talk about a white trash backyard. Look at this fucking backyard, man. Fucking same for the sun. Look at this crap. I was supposed to put a fence up like a year ago, and well, no, the neighbor was supposed to put a fence up a year ago, but the shit dick moved out and left me with a fucking hole. So I put a piece of fucking old plywood up there. That'll be my next project when I do a fence. These two do this shit all day. They're very jealous of each other. Lucy, you're the fucking stupidest looking pit bull I've ever seen. Well, you're a good girl. Alright, get off. I'm back. Someone asked me in a PM how would I feel if I lost my partnership. I told him I ain't fucking worrying about it. So the only thing I would that I'll hate is I'll miss the 10-minute over the 10-minute videos. That's what I will miss. That'll suck. Because there's going to be a lot of part 1s and part 2s and all this shit. You know? That'll suck. And of course losing the money will suck, of course. But I ain't worried about that. Yeah, they're good pitties, man. They're little though, ain't they? But they're still strong. Even small pit bulls are strong. Don't let their size fool you. There's a dog back there. They fucking hate this dog. It's an old ass, raggedy, fucking 16-year-old fucking Rottweiler, man. I'm surprised the thing don't come out on a fucking walker. But for some reason the dogs can't stand this particular dog. And there's dogs all around the neighborhood. They just hate this fucking Rottweiler. I don't know why. The Rottweiler must give him an attitude in doggy language, you know. Must look at them too and call them two fuckheads or something. They just hate this dog so bad. They want to get it so bad. I don't know if you can see back there. He ain't back there right now. That's what they're waiting for. They're looking for him. See them back here? Leave that dog alone. Not that dog. Alright, I'm just sitting here waiting on the stain. Lucy, you need to gain some weight, man. I'll have to put you on my Oreo diet. Well, it just might be dry. I think it is. It's still a little shiny, but it's not tacky. Very, very little. So now what I'm going to do, because I'm done with the frickin' stain, I would like to go a little bit darker, man. But I think the polyurethane will make it darker. And as you can see, it's a nice cherry. And so now what you do is, when you're at this point, just get some triple O steel wool. Make sure it's triple O. Okay? And very lightly, just barely, just till it looks dull. I don't want to rub real hard, because the last thing I want to do is lighten the color. One direction. Don't go back and forth in a scrubbing motion. You don't want to do that. And just dull it up. Okay? That's it. Very little. Same with this. Very light. Just want to take the shine off it. So when I put the polyurethane, that's it. Okay. I'm barely pressing, I'm just gliding it over it. Sure it's all dull, all them shiny spots off. You want to rub the shiny spots because they're like uncured, but you can rub them out when it's pretty much dry. Don't have to be completely dull looking. And the steel wool gives it that professional look. You'll see when I'm done what I mean. We'll see. I would like to. I wish it was a little darker. But like I said, the polyurethane will make it darker. And that's it. They're ready to be clear coated. I'll wipe them down with a damp rag and not real wet, just a little damp, just to get the steel fibers off it, and then start polyurethane in it. Alright, I got the first coat clear on there. The buttstock is out front, outside. I had to put another light coat of stain on that because that was still too light for the rest of the furniture. But that won't take long to dry because I stained it and wiped it off with a cloth. So it's a very thin coat on there. So in a couple hours that'll be fine. But the other furniture, as far as this shit goes, I have the first coat on there. But I'm not going to sand the first coat because remember, the first coat is going onto bare wood. You know what I mean? I know this stain seals it, but it's very watery, so it's still porous. It has porosity. There's a fancy fucking word for you. If there's any welders out there, do you know what porosity is? Your fucking main enemy of your day, right? Taron Reef, he knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to put the second coat on, then start sanding in between coats. So hold on. Okay. I'm going to use this polyurethane because this dries so much faster than the oil base. I said I was going to use the other stuff, but I'm going to use the water base because it dries in, it dries in minutes, man. It just really speed up the process. It's not as durable, but like I said, this thing ain't going out into the trenches, you know what I'm saying? It'll be fine. And if anything ever happens to it, I can always refinish my gun because I already know how to do it. It's not a big deal. Okay, so now this one is going to go over nice. I like to use these sponge not brushes. I like to use the sponge brushes because they don't leave brush marks. But it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm sanding it anyway. But still, I hope I'm in frame. Okay, there's the next coat on that. And so we got water base, polyurethane, dries really, really fast. I tested them. I painted a piece of wood with the oil base and left it and painted a piece of wood with the water base, and the water base dries like 1,000 times faster. So I am not going to sit here and wait days for this shit to dry. I want to get this done. I did my other AK with this water base. It came out good. But you got to remember, it doesn't dry as hard as the oil base. The oil base really dries hard. Gives you a real tough finish, but okay. This will be done today, this fucking rifle. Yes, it will. Pretty happy with it. I was hoping it came out a little darker, but I can't get it any darker. I put as many coats as I could, stain. But it's definitely got the cherry look. That's the look I wanted to achieve. There's a lot more shit going on YouTube. People want me to get involved, and I ain't fucking getting involved. I got enough problems. You know what's funny? These same people that want to get me involved, when that shit was going on with me at that time, they were all fucking in on it. And now they're asking me to help them. Are you fucking serious? I'm cool with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with them. But that's it. They ain't my best buddies or nothing. Trust me. They got a lot of balls. Guys are unbelievable, man. See, you don't want to brush too much like I'm doing here. See, now you got brush marks, but it don't matter because I'm going to steel wool that. And here's the pistol grip. Do this. One light coat on this. This stuff's great. It dries really fast. Yeah, I'm done with that drama crap. Really am. It'll pass. Everyone will be alright again soon. It's the way it is. It's just stupid, man. Gun people attacking gun people. I don't get it. Maybe there's something I don't know. Maybe there's something I ain't aware of. Let me in on it. Actually, I don't want to know. Forget it. Don't let me in on it. But it'll pass. And hopefully, maybe in the end, everyone will be cool with each other. Even the arch enemies will be cool with each other. Usually that's what happens. And everything's cool. Because there's going to be a time, you know, I got this email from this dude. He said, "Oh, we got to pull together and all." I thought there was some kind of gun ban going on. Then when I heard what it was for, I was like, "Are you serious? Gotta fix your own problems." No one helped me. Nobody fucking helped me, man. Bill's the only one to help me. Mr. 45 Bullet, he's the only one that fucking stuck up for me. And that's why he's one of my best friends. I trust him. I don't trust anybody else. There's a lot of jealous people out there, man. I hate it. Alright, there's the second coat. Now, when that's dry, I will start sanding lightly with this steel wool. But this stuff dries so fast, I'll be sanding it like within a half hour. Alright, I'll be back. Yo. Alright, I'm applying the last coat of clear. On the, got 2 coats of clear. I steel wooled it with 000 steel wool. Now I'm putting the last coat of clear on. And we'll see what it looks like. Gotta have good eyes when you're doing clear, you know. And I don't have good eyes, so you gotta keep looking for dry spots as you're doing it. And now when you put clear on, it pretty much, it does bring the shade down more darker, which is good. I even wanted this darker, but I'm just tired of waiting for this stain to dry. It's just, if I went darker, we would have to wait till tomorrow, you know. But I don't know, I think it looks really good. It's nice, deep, rich red. I think any deeper it would have been too red, and then you wouldn't see the wood grain. You know what I mean? Then it would have looked. I don't like using brushes. I like using these sponge ones. But the only thing with these sponge ones, you gotta watch, because they'll leave little fuzz bubble, like sudsy bubbles. You gotta make sure you brush them out, because them sudsy bubbles will not smooth out as it dries. They will dry bubbled, and that is bad, because you can't sand them out. I mean, because this kind of polyurethane you can't anyway, because it don't get hard enough to sand it unless you're ready to do it all over again. But I think this is going to be the last coat of clear. You get a good idea. I'm trying to get all the little bubbles out. You either use a sponge, or you want to get a real good quality paintbrush. Don't buy them cheap ones, man. It ain't worth it. Them 99-cent paintbrushes, them, you know, them ones look like they have they look like horse hair, but they're not. They're crap. Shit. And yeah. Now this will dry. This will dry. It dries right away, this clear. That's how it is. I love it. It's my kind of thing. And then I'll let that dry again. Lean it against the wall. And then I think after it dries, if it looks nice and smooth, I won't sand it. I'll leave it alone, and then we'll put the gun back together and see what it looks like later. Alright, I'd say it's done. I just wanted to give you a couple little tips in case you don't know. When you tape a gun out, if you have to, like I had to do this one part, before you take that tape off, real important, get a fresh razor blade and cut around that groove all the way around, because when you're putting the clear coat on, it bridges across to the tape. So if I peel that tape off, it'll get the clear coat and pull it right off. That fucking blows. Then you have to do this shit all over again. So all I'm going to do is get the razor, cut all around, just these two sides, peel the tape off. And then I'm going to get the gun together. You guys know how to put the gun together. I'm going to show you the tinfoil trick when I get to it. See ya. Alrighty, I promised you I'd show you the tinfoil trick, and if you know it, it's not a trick. A lot of people don't know it. I didn't fucking know it. And I refinish stocks a lot, something I like to do. Look how beautiful that's coming out, man. This one's coming out way better than my last job. It's a beautiful cherry, deep cherry wood, and for you guys that have these wood stocks, this is and they're loose. This is what you do. You get some tin foil because it's good. It can resist heat, and you roll it up and you put it in there. Flip this around. Just roll yourself up some tin foil. Works really well, man. Okay, like that, and you just jam it in here because it'll crush more. You don't want to pack it in tight. You want it to be loose because you're going to pack it in when you put it on the gun. Now when I put it on the stock here, oops, wrong way. If I put it on the stock here, yeah, it'll do that too. It'll keep falling out. But don't use double-faced tape or anything like that because this thing gets really hot when you're shooting, and you don't want to smell glue and stuff. You know what I mean? But this is, you know, the general idea how to do it. You might have to take it out a couple times and take less tin foil out. You might have to fuck around a little bit. I'm just showing you. See? I'm just showing you how to, you know, how it's done. It takes up space, and let's try it this way. Okay. Now it'll take up some space. Now I'll leave it like that. Now when I put it, I might have too much in there. When I put it in the gun, I'm really going to have to wrench that lever down for it to go in. But then this will be tight, nice and tight. That's what we like. The tight AK-47s. All right. Let's see what happens. I pushed it a little more. I might have a little too much in there. I don't know. But you don't want to see a gap either. Okay, there's a little too much in there, so I got to mess around with it a little bit, but that's the idea. And then you do the same thing to this the rifle in here, same thing to the other ring, or you could just put it on one, but it's better to put a little on both sides so they can come in together and they have a tight fit against the this line here. Probably don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Like I said, this one don't need to be done because some shithead bent these in. So that's never coming out of there. So, whatever. What a dumbass. Okay. I'm going to put it all together and let you see it. Alright, there's the end result. She's done. Right now, I mean, it's dry, but it's not curing, so I don't want to handle it. It's going to take about a good 4 days for it to actually get hard and cure. So I'll leave it out of the safe. I'll leave it like in the bedroom and lean it against the wall and let it air out. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm real happy with it, man. I wanted it a dark, you know, cherry, and it's pretty dark cherry. I don't know if you could just looks any better when I do this. It came out really nice. Took some time, like I said, to do a good stock job on a rifle. It takes a couple days because the stain and everything. It takes long to dry. You know, it just really takes long to dry. But let me see if I get a little closer here. Remember, give you a good comparison. The rifle was this color of this toolbox was blonde. Exact same thing, color that. And now if you remember what it looked like, and now it's this nice dark cherry. Goes better with the black receiver. The pistol grip really came out nice, man. There's about 5 coats of clear on there, sanded in between. So, like I said, it's a POLYTECH and it's worth money. I want to make it really beautiful the way I want it. It looks even better with the OD green sling up against that cherry. Something about them two colors go together nice, man. But that's it. That's the end result. She's done. Just going to hang her out to dry now. That's it. No more blonde. Let me know what you think. See you.